Hello viewers, I'm Gerri from Solutions by Gerri, and you're in the right place if you want to grow your personal brand and grasp my tips and hacks on social media management. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so you're the first to know when I upload something new.
Hello everybody, I'm Gerri from Solutions by Gerri, and I know that you're excited to become a freelancer or a social media manager. And in today's video, I will tackle some common and tough questions asked in an interview. Well, I will also include some suggested answers from experts, and I will attach my own video of my recent interview after I had my social media marketing training last June. I hope you'll find this very interesting and very beneficial for you and your career. Enjoy watching! Well, question number one, the most common. Tell me about yourself. Well, it seems like an easy interview question. It's open-ended, actually. I can talk about whatever I want from the birth canal forward, right? But of course not. That's wrong. What the hiring manager really wants is a quick 2 to 3 minute snapshot of who you are and why you're the best candidate for this position. So, as you answer this question, talk about what you've done to prepare yourself to be the very best candidate for this position. Use an example or two to back it up. Then, ask if they would like more details. If they do, keep giving them example after example of your background and experience. Always point back to an example when you have the opportunity. Okay? Tell me about yourself does not mean tell me everything. Just tell me what makes you the best. Why should I hire you? Well, the easy answer is that you are the best person for this job. And don't be afraid to say so. But then back it up with what specifically differentiates you. For example, you should hire me because I'm the best person for the job. I realize that there are likely other candidates who also have the ability to do this job. Yet, I bring an additional quality that makes me the best person for the job. My passion for excellence. I am passionately committed to producing truly world-class results. For example, then you state your example, then are you the best person for the job? So show it by passionate examples. What is your long-range objective? Well, make my job easy for me. Make me want to hire you. The key is to focus on your achievable objectives and what you're doing to reach those objectives. For example, within 5 years, I would like to become the very best accountant your company has on staff. I want to work toward becoming the expert the others rely on. And in doing so, I feel I'll be fully prepared to take on any greater responsibilities which might be presented in the long term. And for example, here's what I'm presently doing to prepare myself. So then go on to show by your examples what you're doing to reach your goals and objectives. How has your education prepared you for your career? This is a broad question, and you need to focus on the behavioral examples in your educational background, which specifically align to the required competencies for the career. An example, my education has focused on not only learning the fundamentals, but also on the practical application of the information learned within those classes. For example, I played a lead role in a class project where we gathered and analyzed best practice data from this industry. Let me tell you more about our results. Focus on behavioral examples supporting the key competencies for the career. Then ask if they would like to hear more examples. Enhance your career opportunities by getting the training you need. Find top degrees and schools near you. Are you a team player? Well, almost everyone says yes to this question. But it is not just a yes or no question. You need to provide behavioral examples to back up your answer. A sample answer is, yes, I am very much a team player. In fact, I've had opportunities in my work, school, and athletics to develop my skills as a team player. For example, then you might say a recent project. Emphasize teamwork behavioral examples, and focus on your openness to diversity of backgrounds. Talk about the strength of the team above the individual. And note that this question may be used as a lead into questions around how you handle conflict within a team. So be prepared. Have you ever had a conflict with a boss or a professor? How was it resolved? Note that if you say no, most interviewers will keep drilling deeper to find a conflict. The key is how you behaviorally react to conflict and what you did to resolve it. For example, yes, I have had conflicts in the past, never major ones, but there have been disagreements that needed to be resolved. I've found that when conflict occurs, it helps to fully understand the other person's perspective. So I take time to listen to their point of view. Then I seek to work out a collaborative solution. For example, then focus your answer on the behavioral process for resolving the conflict and working collaboratively. That's it. What is your greatest weakness? Most career books tell you to select a strength and present it as a weakness. For example, I work too much. I just work and work and work. Wrong. First of all, using a strength and presenting it as a weakness is deceiving. Second, it misses the point of the question. You should select a weakness that you have been actively working to overcome. For example, I have had trouble in the past with planning and prioritization. However, I am now taking steps to correct this. I just started using a pocket planner. Then show them your planner and how you're using it. Talk about a true weakness and show what you're doing to overcome it. That will do. If I were to ask your professors to describe you, what would they say? Well, this is a threat of reference check question. Do not wait for the interview to know the answer. Ask any prior bosses or professors in advance. And if they're willing to provide a positive reference, ask them for a letter of recommendation. Then you can answer the question like this. I believe she would say I'm a very energetic person, that I'm results oriented and one of the best people she has ever worked with. Actually, I know she would say that because those are her very words. May I show you her letter of recommendation? So be prepared in advance with your letters of recommendation. What qualities do you feel a successful manager should have? So, 2 words, leadership and vision. Here is a sample of how to respond. The key quality in a successful manager should be leadership, the ability to be the visionary for the people who are working under them, the person who can set the course and direction for subordinates. The highest calling of a true leader is inspiring others to reach the highest of their abilities. I'd like to tell you about a person whom I consider to be a true leader. So you can insert an example, give an example of someone who has touched your life and how their impact has helped in your personal development. If you had to live your life over again, what one thing would you change? Focus on a key turning point in your life or missed opportunity, yet also tie it forward to what you're doing to still seek to make that change. For example, although I'm overall very happy with where I'm at in my life right now, the one aspect I likely would have changed would be focusing earlier on my chosen career. I had a great internship this past year and look forward to more experiences in the field. I simply wish I would have focused here earlier. For example, I learned in my recent internship the following. Yeah, you can provide examples. So stay focused on positive direction in your life and back it up with examples.
So, hello, Jerlene. How are you today?
Yes, very well, thanks.
Okay, so thank you again for accepting our job interview call. And we would like to see if you're fit and qualified for the position that you're applying for a social media assistant to our company. By the way, we are Owl and Five, and I believe that you've read a job post. You would be the social media assistant. You would be reporting directly to our CEO, Main Bailey, and your daily job role is dictated and is placed inside the job description, and you have to really be familiar with the social media channels. That is your major role. So we wanted to really see if you're fit and perfect for the position. So we had to interview. And first, can you tell us something about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Gerri Valencia Tindoc. Most of my friends and my family call me Gerri. I'm a mom of one, and I'm a mixture of a homemaker, a homeschooler, and a freelancer. So professionally, I'm a registered medical technologist. I practiced for 9 years, and after that, I shifted to teaching English online as a secondary language, and now an aspiring social media manager. So I'm optimistic, goal-oriented, and hardworking.
Okay, great. So that was a great start. So, can you also share to me your strengths?
Um, well, I believe I have a high level of professionalism. I strive to finish tasks before or on the deadline. I am a fast learner. I'm also open for new knowledge. I'm detail oriented and I'm optimistic.
Perfect. So I believe that you've really read the job description, and you have already mentioned everything that we need for this job role. And we really need someone who's really highly professional, who's a self-starter, very independent, and also, of course, could really communicate well. And I could really see that in you. So next question is, what is your weakness?
To be honest, I'm quite a procrastinator, but surprisingly, I've been using that trait as a motivator too. So I talk to myself that probably I'm only the best person for that job. So I really have to do it right away, do it independently and strategically.
Okay, so perfect. So are you a lifelong learner, Miss Jerlene? What are you studying at the moment?
Yes, I am. I believe that learning is fun. I constantly tell my students that, and including my son. So right now, besides learning new apps and tools in social media marketing, I'm also studying Spanish.
Okay. Oh, you're really up to learning. So that's good because our company, our agency is really cultivating a culture of excellence, and we really wanted our freelancers to really uh, build themselves and really learn new technologies and apps and tools and really grow. So that's really good. And how long have you been a freelancer? What made you decide to become one?
Okay, I started working at home in March 2015, and like after getting married in January of the same year. Well, I was quite a workaholic in my 20s and early 30s, so I was thinking it was about time to stay home, focus on building my family, and be more flexible in handling tasks in the corporate world.
Okay. So how many clients do you have so far, and what work have you done for them?
All right. So, I focus more on teaching English to speakers of other languages. So, actually, I started in 2009 while I was still working as a medical technologist at the lab. So, originally it's office based and then eventually became home based. So, I've taught Koreans, Turks, Italians, and Chinese. So, I've lost count. I had a lot of students, and some of them I've seen them growing and even became my friends. So besides teaching, I've also done proofreading, mystery shopping, and content writing.
Oh, that mystery shopping. So that's really good in content writing because you know that you would be really this is part of your role doing creating graphics, doing content writing or copywriting, and of course really engaging and also managing our social media channels. So that would be your major role. And I believe that your job or experience as an online ESL teacher or teaching English would be an advantage for you to work with our CEO as we are a great or excellent communicator. So that's really good. So by the way, if you would be hired or onboarded on our team, you would be working for the first 3 months is on a part-time role as we needed to evaluate your performance. So you would be working 20 hours a week, 4 hours a day. That's from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. So are you available at that time?
Oh yes, I'm available during those hours. I have a flexible schedule. I can just
That's very
adjust.
good. Cool. Okay. So, but the starting salary or job the job offer for this job post is just at $5 per hour. Are you okay with that?
Um, I think that's okay. That would suffice for this project for the first few months.
Perfect. So don't worry. As soon as we really evaluate your work performance, as soon as we see that you're really fit for the role, we can increase your salary rate and also increase your
Okay.
hours. So no worries on that. And are you a team player, Jerlene? Can you work with teams or do you prefer working alone?
So actually, it depends on the task. Well, there are tasks that I prefer working alone with less distraction. But of course, it's also good to work with the team to be more efficient, to be more productive. So I'm adaptable. So definitely, I'm a team player.
Okay, very good. So, since on our since you would be working with an agency, so you need to really be a team player. But of course, you need someone who's very independent, who can really do the task independently, or who could really be resourceful. So, next question is, what is your long term goal as a freelancer?
In terms of freelancing, my long term objective is to achieve financial independence, financial freedom, while also developing a competitive skill set important for this industry. And in terms of clients, I prefer a long term, healthy working relationship.
Okay, so that's good. And we have the same, we share the same goals. And lastly, since you have been working as a freelancer, how do you take negative feedback from your clients?
Well, criticism, when given in a constructive way, is extremely beneficial for healthy employers to improve their performance. So it's also good to listen to negative feedback. And for me, I take it positively. I take it as a lesson, as a way for me to grow professionally. So it will give me a chance to be more mindful of my flaws, and then we'll try to prevent them to happen again in the future.
Okay, so that would be all from my end, Jerlene. So, do you have any questions about the project or to me?
Yes, I have a few questions. First, how does the company measure success in this role? And secondly, when am I expected to start? And how do I present to my superior my work or proof of production?
Okay, so you have three questions right away. So, for when you would start, so a day or two, we would evaluate first. After this interview, we would have a meeting tonight, and we would also let you send your portfolio. So we can also add that if you're really fit for the role. So we need
Okay.
your portfolio. We need samples of your work. So, for the daily role or task, you would be added inside Slack. You would submit daily report. Um, after your work, you would send a report regarding on what you have worked on today, what have you worked on that day. And regarding on the first question, how do you measure success for this role? So for the next 3 months, he would be working with our CEO. So probably he would be the one to really give you the evaluation, give you an evaluation or rating regarding your work performance. But of course, he would be doing daily contents on our social media
Okay.
channels. He would be handling our social media agency's channel. So I believe we can start with a social media audit, and then from there you can check on you can see how you've been able to really increase our followers, create engagement, and of course get us more clients or get us more businesses signed up on our agency, since our agency is focused on social media management and brand development. So we really this year we really aim for more small and medium businesses, to help more small and medium businesses be active on social media. So we aim to for more clients to be onboarded on our agency. So I hope that we could also help us on that. So I think that's it. So
Yes.
thank you again, Jerlene. And I was very impressed with your answers, and I hope that you would be onboarded soon. So thank you so much. Good luck on your application. We would update you as soon as possible, and have a great day ahead.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Have a nice day too. Well, that's all for today. I hope you've learned a lot from the sample interview questions and answers. Okay, and remember, for the social media manager interview questions, please focus on your skills, qualities, and experiences, and also what you can bring to the role. And be mindful that in an interview question, it clearly assesses your understanding of the social media manager role, and also whether or not you have the necessary skills and qualities to excel within the position. So please do your best. Okay, well, that's all for today. Well, if you find this video very useful, please don't forget to click like and subscribe. Bye!